looks not bad. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me of my favorite products of 2019. Wow, 2019 has been a great year. My hair's pink now. Super excited about that. I want to go into 2020 a new me. So yeah, my hair is pink and I'm just gonna get into the makeup. So I guess this is what I did last year. I was thinking, oh, this is such a great idea, I should do it this year. And apparently this is exactly what I did last year. That I took you guys through a full face of my favorite products from the year. So I guess I'm doing it again this year. So my favorite foundation of the year, definitely, by far, is the Revolution Conceal and Hydrate foundation. I love this. This is like the best foundation ever. If you've got dry skin, you will love this. And it's crazy because I'm not one for a full coverage foundation, but I can't honestly get enough of this. I almost never want to wear other foundation. My favorite sponge and applicator is the Juno & Co. Lemon Drop sponge. This sponge always applies full coverage and it just makes every foundation pretty much full coverage. I get that like caked face look without looking cakey, if that makes sense, you know? Just look at that coverage. Look at it. And how dewy it is. So yeah, that foundation is crazy full coverage and it's also like super dewy and I just love it. I love it so much. My favorite concealer is not the Revolution Conceal and Hydrate concealer. It is the Ulta Beauty Full Coverage Liquid Concealer. I do really love this concealer and I think it's honestly been my favorite this year. It's the one I've been using pretty much all year. I mean, I definitely had other concealers that I really like, but I've been using this one all year and I feel like that kind of is how it has to count. I don't really know if it's actually waterproof or not, but I don't notice it like, you know, I don't notice that it looks bad at the end of the day. I definitely think it looks good at the end of the day. So yeah, I mean, it's just a really good concealer and it's pretty affordable. It's only $9, but I will say that it goes quickly. And I feel like that's really the only downside to that concealer is that you go through it really quickly. So my favorite bronzer of the year, I finally got to try this. I believe it was this year I finally got to try this. It is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I have mine in the shade Light. This smells incredible. I freaking love it. Seriously, it does not get better than this. This is a cult classic bronzer and it smells amazing. It looks amazing. It just pretty much just adds a light wash of bronze and that's just what I need. It blends like butter into my skin and it just... If you have not tried the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, I don't even know what you're doing with your life, you know? Like, doesn't that just look amazing? I love it. I also this year has started like putting a little bit of bronzer on my nose. I don't know, I don't think it really makes it look so much better. It just adds like more color in the center of my face. Otherwise my nose would be like a bright like white blob in the middle of my face. So yeah, I mean, that bronzer really just brings me back to life and it smells amazing and I love it. My favorite blush, I'm not surprised by this at all. I've been wearing this blush almost all the time. Like, it's so hard for me to change blushes because I love this one so much since the day I got it. The Wet n Wild Color Icon Keep It Peachy blush. This is a beautiful matte peach blush. The only thing that can make it better is if it smelled like peaches. It is my absolute favorite. It blends into pretty much any bronzer just stunningly. Just adds extra little pop of color and I love a peach blush. I love it. It's also super pigmented, so I try to go light on it, but I love a pigmented blush, so you know. I always wind up adding too much anyway, so. But look at how nice that just blends right into my bronzer. I love it. I also have been adding a little bit of blush onto the tip of my nose. I know it makes my nose like dark right there, but like I don't care. I think it's cute. So. And also that blush is only like $2.99. It's like the most affordable thing in the world, and it's pigmented and beautiful, and I've been using it all the time and you can barely tell. I feel like my highlighter is also a pretty obvious one and a little bit more expensive. I have actually been enjoying a lot of high-end products this year, but I've been using this for I think at least half of the year, and it's been mostly all the time until I got a new one. The Ofra Glazed Donut highlighter, which is this one in the middle. I love this. This is the collaboration with Nikki Tutorials. Watch it. It's amazing. It's like a, whoops. It's like a silvery champagne little highlight, and I just love it. I love this highlight. It is the best. The trio that I just showed you is only $29, and I think to test out Ofra highlighters, it's a really good deal. I got mine at a discounted price, and so that was just even better. And honestly, Ofra's highlights, period, are the most amazing highlights, and they probably would be my favorites forever because they are incredible. I highly recommend them to everyone. They are buttery, they are pigmented, they are blinding. Next up, we have eyeshadow. Now, I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes, and I've collected a lot more throughout the year, but there has been one that I've gone to way more than any other. The James Charles Morphe palette is my favorite palette of the entire year. Just look at it. There are so many color options. You can also get a miniature one now, which is awesome. So if you don't feel like you're going to use all these colors, then you might want to get the small one. I got the big one because this is what was available when I bought it. But I have made so many different looks with this eyeshadow palette, obviously, because it's pretty much a rainbow, and it's just amazing. I reach for it all the time. If I don't know what kind of look to do, I'm like, I'll do something colorful. I'll use the James Charles palette. Everything's pigmented. I barely have a problem with fallout when I use this palette. It's just my favorite. It's just my favorite palette. Next up is my favorite eyeliner. I recently discovered that I really like felt tips. I always thought I was more of like a brush kind of person instead of felt tip, but almost all of my favorites are now felt tip. And my absolute favorite is the Wet n Wild MegaLiner, which this has a pretty thick felt tip, but it's very flexible. And so I really like that about it. So I'm gonna attempt to do a wing on camera, which should be interesting. That looks not bad. Not bad at all. I'm gonna go do that on my other eye. I'll be right back. Now on to mascara. I believe this was my favorite mascara last year, which means a whole nother year has gone by, and this one is still impressing me. Now it's impressing my mom because I got her one too. It is the Essence Lash Princess Fall Slash Effect Mascara. Whole year later, and this one's still impressing me, so I mean, it's pretty amazing. It's a $4 mascara, and it's incredible. It makes your lashes just look amazing. And I will say mine is drying out because this is the same one from a year ago. So it is drying out a little bit, and I probably shouldn't still be using it, but here we are. I mean, just look at that difference. My lashes look crazy. There were definitely a few other mascaras that I considered, but this one just really impresses me. I mean, for the price, $4, I really just don't think you can beat this one. So last but certainly not least, we have lips. And just, you know, little surprise, guess what? It's the same one as last year. I'm sorry. My absolute favorite lip combo has not changed, and it might change within this next year. You know, it might. But it is still the Kylie Cosmetics Dolce K lip liner and my NYX lip lingerie in lace detail. This is still my favorite combo. It's amazing, and it makes my lips look so good. Like, yes. She lies and says she's in love with him. Can't find a better man. I feel like you guys can tell why. I mean, it's perfect. It is like the perfect everyday nude for me. So, of course, it's my favorite. Oh my god. My eyebrows look so light with this hair. Oh my god, I don't have eyebrows. I literally looked in the viewfinder and thought I forgot my eyebrows. Oh lord. This is the finished look. I obviously need to wear darker eyebrow pomade. Anyway, so I do have a few honorable mentions that I would like to mention. First, with foundation, the Believe Beauty Skin Finish Foundation. I do really like this foundation. Like it says, it has a skin finish. It looks very flawless on your skin. I do really like this foundation. It's super good, and it's also only $5. You can find it at Dollar General. The next thing I'd like to mention is the ELF 16-Hour Camo Concealer. Got mine covered because the lid's really dirty, because this packaging gets dirty really fast and it gets all over everything, and that's great. But the concealer itself is very full coverage. It has amazing coverage. It lasts so long, and it sticks to the bridge of my nose, which is awesome. So, a highlighter honorable mention is the Soph X Revolution palette. I've been using this all the time. When I want a golden highlight, I will use this one mixed with this one down here, and this is a really great palette. An eyeliner honorable mention, the reason I didn't pick this one is because I just got it a few months ago, and though I've been using it all the time, I just feel like I should have counted something I've had for, you know, longer than just a couple months. This is the I Do liquid liner. You guys have heard me talk about this before. It's got the kind of like chunky felt tip and how it's hard to work with, but I love the wing it puts out. Very matte, very black, and it gets you a really nice like thick wing really fast, and I just really like that for some reason. So those were my honorable mentions, and now this video is over. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what kind of products you guys have been loving through the year of 2019, and also I'd like to hear your resolutions for 2020. One of mine is to be a little bit more adventurous, which is why I dyed my hair. I wanted to go into 2020 with pink hair because it's something I've wanted for a long time. Not quite this bright, but I just, you know, I don't want to be so scared to do things, and I want to do more things. Pretty much that. It'd be super cool if I got monetized in 2020. I mean, maybe not necessarily making, you know, a ton of money, not being famous, but like if I could hit that like 1,000 subscriber mark, and you know, by the end of 2020 and start, you know, and get monetized, that would just be like super cool. So if you're here and you enjoyed this video, then hit that subscribe button. Help me hit my resolution for 2020 and get at least 1,000 subscribers, please. That's fingers crossed if 2020 goes well. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you come back for more videos in 2020. Please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Hit that like button. Not that I think it matters, but do it anyway because it's fun. Also, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I know a lot of my viewers aren't subscribed. It would mean the world to me if you would subscribe. And yeah, wow, okay. I post videos every single Saturday, and I believe that I will see you guys next year. Bye.